Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back. Another day, another show. Welcome back to the Russell Hartley Show. Today we're going to be talking about money. Now, I'm not saying that everything about relationships has to do with money. All right? I'm not saying that, sure. Men need women for lots of things. All right? Money's not one of them, or it shouldn't be. Okay? And I'm not saying that every problem you have with a man boils down to money either. A lot of it does. Make no mistake, most of your problems in your life can be solved with money. All right. And one of the biggest reasons why people get separated at all is over money issues. Okay? But I'm not saying that every single problem in your relationship is about money. But what I am saying is that you can't call up your children's private schools and expect to pay with emotions or anything other than currency. All right? So, when it comes to the things that matter, you need to have money in the bank. All right? And my suggestion is not be dating women. If you're a man, not be dating women until you have some. And if you're a woman, don't roll the dice on a man that doesn't have any. For lots of reasons. The first reason being is that most of the time, if you date that man for potential, that's all it's ever going to be. Just potential. Don't you guys see that? If you haven't learned that by now, let me go ahead and rip that Band-Aid off for you today. Because you're going to learn the hard way. You can learn it now the easy way, or you're going to learn it the hard way. Because most people never realize their potential because of all the things that are in their own way from their own stuff they got going on. Growing up or whatever. My God, whatever. And the other thing, while we're on this topic, I'm going to just diverge for just a second. All right? I'm talking to you on all platforms. I'm going to diverge for just a second. While we're talking about this, even if they have money, if they're stingy with money, if the men are stingy with money, they're never going to give you any. Don't you see that? If you're dating a guy who's stingy, and they're usually the most generous during the courtship phase. And if they're stingy during that phase, cutting coupons or whatever, on your first dates or whatever it is, let's go to Shoney's, I got a coupon. If you're dating a guy like that in the courtship phase, let me tell you, it just gets worse from there. All right? They're not going to unlock their generosity later. They're not going to suddenly become the kind of guy that just handles things for you. They'll be sitting on a mountain of money like Scrooge McDuck and not one red cent to spare for you. All right? You'll be asking them in your own house to get some money for the things you need. I promise you. I promise you. He'll be sitting there questioning every little purchase you make. Is that what you want? Do you want to date Scrooge McDuck? All right? So, if you start dating a guy who's showing the signs of being stingy in the beginning, you're going to be dating Scrooge McDuck. All right? And you know what that means? It's going to be like anything you need for yourself, you want skincare, you're going to have to make an itemized list, all 12 products or whatever, and you're going to have to sit there and make a case to justify why you need each and every one of those line items to Scrooge McDuck. All right? You're going to have to sell it to him. He's not going to just be like, you know what? I want you looking good. Just go get whatever you need, babe. Have fun. Enjoy your life. Nope. No. Instead, what it's going to be like is you're going to have a presentation to explain why you need your skincare every month. That's what it's like. All right? You're going to have to make a compelling argument as to why you shouldn't be using bar soap on your face. Is that what you want? Because that's what stingy gets you. All right? You're going to have to sell them on it every month. Is that what you want? I promise you, you will be asking them for money. And it'll be like one of those kinds of like, you're going to feel like a beggar doing it every time too. And he'll make you feel like that every time. That's what stingy gets you. All right? Is that what you want? I promise you, that's what dating stingy gets you. All right? So I'm not saying it's all about money. All right? But when you're having to, in your own house, ask for money for yourself, do you get what I'm saying? It's just gonna make you feel bad for even existing at all. Is that what you want? The answer is, don't date stingy. They don't evolve. They don't evolve into some generous butterfly later. No. They're stingy forever, and it gets worse. All right? It just keeps clamping up. All right? And again, it's not all about money. It isn't. But it's really hard to respect a man that you have to pay for. Do you want to be paying for a man? What's he there for? If you're out there dating, if you're a young, attractive woman, and you're out there dating, okay? You're out there strutting your stuff. A lot of prospective suitors looking your way, sliding in your DMs. I don't know, whatever. And you're going to pick a man. Are you going to pick a man where now you have to struggle? Why would any woman do that? And then also, why do men get mad at women for choosing a better option? And they always go, oh, well, with you, it's all about money. Well, fucking it kind of is. I mean, it's just because it comes with a lifestyle that I expect for myself or that I've always dreamt of or whatever, anything in between that. And what are you going to do? Be mad at women for that? Who are you mad at? For men, it kind of all does boil down to money. How much you got? How much are you willing to give me? You see what I'm saying? Because there's men out here that are willing to give me some. How much are you willing to give me? So I got to weigh out my options. I got to select the best one because time is of the essence and I don't have any to waste. Matter of fact, now that you mention it, it kind of is about money. A little bit it is. Maybe more than I'm willing to admit it is. But it's a lot about money. All right? Then are you going to be like emotionally available for me after that? But let's start with the money part. You started with me with the looks part. So let's just call it like it is. All right? How much you got? I got to select the best option for me. Okay? Men shouldn't be mad about this. Men should just do what they need to do, which is get your money up. What else is there to do but be bitter and mad? I don't know. Maybe I do know. Maybe I know too well. Maybe that's the problem. That's why I'm frustrated all the time. Anyways, the answer is you can't pay for Pampers with excuses. All right? Baby formula ain't cheap. Okay? A housekeeper isn't cheap. A wet nurse isn't cheap. It's all expensive, and it keeps getting more expensive. Have you looked around lately? My God. So what are you supposed to do? Suffer with somebody? What do you mean? So, what that means is, folks, is just choose wisely. Simply choose the best suitor for you. All right? So, when you go on your dates or whatever, bring your little green hat and your calculator. Tell them to bring their assets and their bank account information so you can run some numbers. Make sure. Got to verify what you're getting into. You just need to know what you're signing up for. All right? You need a full credit report. All right? And a background check. And a list of your exes so I can call them as references. Is that too much to ask? Oh, choose wisely, folks. That's right. Next thing you know, you're going to just be mad at some guy that wasted 7 years of your life. Is that what you want? Oh, man. You don't have to stay single now. Just, pick better. Hello, everyone. Open up the floor to questions. We're back. What you got? How's it going? I know y'all a little wonky YouTube. Hang on. How about that? Bam. I see you over there. Let's see. How can I contribute to an already wonderful husband? Just support your husband. Y'all a team. That's what it is. See, here's the thing. Men are perfectly willing. Let me set up my YouTube better because it's leaning on me. Hang on. Men are perfectly willing to go out there and make something of themselves. Make some money. Do what they got to do. And then once they have something, a little nest or whatever, then they would just want to put a woman in that nest. Don't you get it? And y'all can go add decorations, make it a home, make it warm. All right? Men are perfectly willing for that, to have that exchange. All right? It's been since tales old as time. All right? So if you got a man that's already supporting and take care of you, then you just take care of him. All right? You got to lick his wounds at night when he comes home from the fight. Fluff him up and get him back out there. All right? Have a common goal and reach it together. Hello, folks. Hello, guys. Hello. Hi. Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. First time I've seen you live. Welcome to the show. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Instagram. Hello, TikTok. Why do men reach out? Why do men reach out after you've broken up with them? Because you, my dear, are low-hanging fruit. All right? You break up with them and the men go out there. There's nothing more confident than a man that has a girlfriend at home. All right? He'll go out there full with nothing holding him back, reaching out to women left and right, because he has the comfort of knowing that he's got you still at home. If all else fails, you'll be there at night when he gets back. All right? Probably hitting on more girls than he would even ever admit to you if y'all weren't dating. All right? And then y'all break up. And then he realizes, oh man, it's not as easy to have a woman like it was when I had a girlfriend at home. And then when he realizes it's so difficult, a dry spell, a week or two, then he's going to start hitting you up. So stay strong. Matter of fact, block him. Block him. And then go get you a hairy man to go on a date with and get a picture of his elbow and put it on your story at dinner. You want to win, don't you? You want to win the breakup? Get you a hairy elbow to take a picture with at dinner. And a nicer watch. All right? And that's how you win. Okay? That's how you win, folks. Keep it pushing. Make them cry at home. All right? That's how you do it. Hello, guys. How do you lure in an ex? I just told you. You can take a picture of that hairy man's arm at dinner, and your ex will light your phone up like Christmas. Make sure he's bigger and hairier, too. All right? That's all it takes, with a nicer watch. What's your advice on getting out of a long-term relationship and starting over? Man, just be an adult and change the locks. That's it. All you need is a locksmith, all right, and a restraining order, and voila, you're out of the long-term relationship. Okay? Simple as that. Costs you like $65 and a court appearance. But then after that, you're free. Okay? Easy peasy. Just like that. Ta-da! Now you're free. All right? Tell them you need money to get your nails done, but really you're paying a locksmith. Put his stuff out on the lawn and file a restraining order. That's how you do it. You don't have to worry about him ever calling you again and roping you back in there, guilting you back into that relationship, because there's a restraining order and it's enforceable. So now you're free. All right? My ex just shut off my phone. How long did you get on that phone plan after y'all broke up, Jess? Those are the real questions. How much are you profiting? how many months did you get out of that? How do I get money when I have none to begin with? Your friends or family are asked for help. Just put on your most prettiest dress and go into the part of your town where the doctors and lawyers hang out. Set up shop in their life, and they'll give you an allowance. Just like that. All right? You just need a light beat and some eyebrow gel and a positive attitude. All right? Congregate where rich men are. Okay? That's how you do it, folks. That's it. Let's see here. Where do rich men go? I don't know where you live. How do I know? Look around. Use your own common sense in your own city. Country clubs. Think country clubs, paywalls, yacht clubs, stuff like that. Anything where it's expensive to get in. Expensive gym membership, etc. How do you keep an older man's attention? That's easy. Here's the thing, the older guys want you anyways. They're just happy you're around. If he's older and you're younger, he's just happy you're there. He's just happy that you're happy to be there. Don't you see? He wants you anyways. You just got to show up, be his, younger girlfriend, and give him, and that alone will be all the vitality he needs. All right? You get what I mean? Y'all keeping him young. You're already doing it. He wants you around anyways. You don't have to do much. Do men care about women with little to no money? Ma'am, have you guys learned nothing from me? Here's the thing. Men don't care at all about how much money you make. Men will marry the waitress. They'll run off with the cute barista. They'll if you're a cute girl working the cash register at the McDonald's, and some successful man drives through there, and you're pretty enough to him, that's all he's going to care about. Don't you see that you're pretty and nice? They don't care about how much money you make. And if they care about how much money you make, there's something else happening here. You see? If a man's asking you about how much money you make and needs to know about how much money you make, he's trying to see how much money he can get from you. Don't you see? Don't you see that? Rich men don't care. They just don't. They don't care about how much money a woman makes at all. They just don't. I got dumped for a Walmart cashier. See what I'm saying? They'll take you even if you're working minimum wage somewhere. What difference does it make to them? They're perfectly willing to work their ass off, make something of themselves, and then just pay to have a woman in their life. Straight up. That's just the answer. Russell, fly me out to meet you, please. I might. How do you handle... Hang on. Hey, guys. How do you deal with a boss who is obsessive? When I rejected him, he sabotaged me and my work. Guys, report that shit to your HR manager. Do I look like HR to you? I don't know. Do what's appropriate for yourself at work. Why do you think my ex got mad at me for wearing what I wanted? I don't know, Autumn. What are you leaving the house looking like? How's Shira say it? Looking like who done it and why? All right? Sometimes the men want you to represent them well. You know what I mean? If you're out there dressing like a hoochie mama, maybe they won't like that. All right? So, as long as he's paying for your outfits, maybe you should let him pick. You know what I mean? What's up, Lisa? Losing Bible study partners. Following Russell. Good. Be selective, Lisa. Do us single moms of 4 kids stand a chance in the game? My mom, I was raised by a single mother, guys. So my mom is on her 3rd marriage. My father, obviously, when I was younger, that didn't work out for various reasons, whatever. And then she married again. And then she had, at that time, single mom, 2 kids, remarried. That marriage was fine for a while, and then it wasn't. And then and then she's remarried again, single mother again, and she is married to her current husband, who's been in her life for 15 years now, something like that. I don't know. It's been a long time, and she couldn't be happier. And I love him for loving her. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about it at all. So the answer is, if you here's the thing. You think that men care if you have kids? Men will date you even if you have a husband. You think they care if you have kids? So, just get yourself out there. Make some time for yourself. All right? And get you a man that don't mind. That's how you do it, folks. I promise you that. I change into my hoochie mama outfit in the car after I leave my man's house. That's right. You got a free agent. That's right. Have a change of clothes in the car. Head on over to your other boyfriend's house. Oh, man. All right, let's see here. Why is it hard to find a man with work ethic these days? I simply want a partner to match my own. Listen, Lace, that's your fault. All right, you're dating these guys that don't have jobs in the last since ever. What do you expect? All right, you're the one giving them time of day. So you find you a man at a dive bar, and now you're dickmatized, and then now you don't know what to do. Why are you finding these bummy ass men? That's like something you need to unpack with your therapist. All right? Yeah, wrong place, wrong time, sure. Why can't I find a man that wants a traditional wife? Because you're looking in the wrong place. You keep looking in the wrong place. You're not going to find him at the dive bar off the freeway. Yeah, that's your problem. You got to get out of your house. You got to get a life. Put yourself in a place where respectable people spend time. All right? Simple as that. God. Let's see here. Hello, folks. Why is your... Sorry, I missed it. Love you, thank you. Okay. Sorry, it jumped up past me. I'm gonna see what I can do here. Where is your favorite place to hang out? I don't hang out much socially anymore. Like going out and doing stuff. I'm working on new stuff. So lately, not much. But I sail. I spend time at the yacht club. I go to some private members clubs in LA here. Sometimes I'll pop into Bird Streets or Gravitas, something like that. I like to go to restaurants a lot. I eat out a lot. Hello, folks. Let's see here. What is your work? This year, I'm working on the live selling stuff. If you haven't heard of this TikTok shop thing, it's not just the TikTok shop, but the TikTok shop is the kind of leading the forefront on it now. But this TikTok live selling thing, what's happening basically in China is that all of this commerce is happening from live selling from influencers you know and love, whatever. They're all just on there talking about, whatever it is they're selling. Some of it's clothing, some of it's, kitchenware, home goods, whatever. And people are selling that on live, and it's crazy money in China. And some of that market share is coming over to the United States, and it's growing in a massive, massive way. So this year, what I do is I work with TikTok directly. I'm an enterprise partner, and I teach people how to sell on live stream. That's it. Not just on live, but on videos too. But live selling is like the new wave. That's like QVC all over again. People are making a lot of money. Everyday people, not big influencers. All right. In fact, those are the ones that sell the best. They sell like there's this one woman I got that's selling mop heads. She's making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. We got a girl selling candy, those sour candies you see on TikTok, hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. I got a girl that recently started with us. She's doing a curling iron. My little star baby. She's doing a curling iron that she has curly hair. She shows a curling iron. Look how cool this is. She just started a TikTok. That girl's making like $20K a month right now. It's money. And so I have an enterprise solution. I'm working on teaching people how to sell on TikTok. And I'm doing a seminar on how to do that. If you're interested in attending, I'm doing it for free. Click the link in my bio. It's the first link in my bio. And I'll show you. I'll show you how to make yourself from zero. You can start today from zero and make a ton of money on TikTok. If you're interested in doing that, I'm doing a free training. Click the link in my bio and sign up. Okay? That's what I do this year. I'm ready. Great. And you can't do it in Canada. Sorry, can't help you if you're in Canada. TikTok shop's not in Canada at this time. I missed the last training. It's okay. Still got time, guys. I just had a guy lie to me about being in a car accident and found out he was with a girl the other day. That's going to happen, Layla. And it's your fault for not installing an AirTag in his car sooner. So whose fault was it? Is it that hoe's fault or is it your fault? You should have put an AirTag sewn into his headrest. Checked his location more frequently. All right? So is that his fault or your fault? Is it that hoe's fault or your fault? You should have opened his phone while he was asleep and shared his location with you and then deleted the notification like an adult. All right? Then you would know if he was hanging out with that hoe or whatever. So, stay on your toes next time, Leslie. I'm not saying be a stalker. I'm just saying be concerned for his safety and check his location every 6 minutes. You never know. He might not be safe. You're concerned. All right? Oh, man. Safety first, that's right. Wear a seatbelt. I'm watching you drive. I check it every day when you're home, when you're supposed to be coming home from work. I know that you stopped at the gas station. I know you did. And you didn't bring me nothing either. And I know that. I noticed that too. So you could have brought me a Mars bar, but you didn't. So what does that say about you? Oh man. Let's see here. Are tattoos and piercings a problem? No, not inherently. All right, if you have appropriate piercings and appropriate tattoos that make sense for you, whatever. I'm not saying that they're necessarily wrong. But if they get a tattoo like this, I'm not saying this is necessarily true, but it doesn't scream high credit score. If they got a neck tattoo and finger tattoos and stuff, it just doesn't scream to me fiscal responsibility. All right? And I'm going to just need to see some paperwork before we proceed. Because otherwise, I don't believe it. I don't believe you have any sort of ability to repay because it looks like you make rash decisions. And I'm just not sure. Before I go kissing a toad, I want to make sure that you have some fiscal responsibility behind you. All right? So I need a credit report and full history. Okay? Because you just seem a little impulsive. That's all I'm saying. Not saying that's always true, though. Just saying you need to check. Bring your paperwork to the first date. All right? I get it. 70% of their personality is that they got a neck tattoo. I get it. I get that you like that even. But your future self will thank you for it if you have them bring a credit report. All right? Bring it with you when you come pick me up. I need to check. Check off the box. All right? I get it. I do. For real, I do. But just, your future self's going to be mad at you if you didn't bother to check. All right? What city is your seminar? My webinar is online. Watch it from your comfort of your own home. I'll be teaching you how to make money on TikTok. Daddy Russ will show you how to make some damn money online. Easy, too. By clicking the link in my bio. The first link. If you're interested, I'll show you. I'm a TikTok partner. All right? I'll show you how to do it, folks. Yes, it's on selling products on TikTok. That's right. Let's see here. Hi, guys. Thursday at 6, yeah. Yes. Wife that is more successful. Are you asking me what I think about when the wife is more successful? Listen, I grew up in a home where my mama had to make a success of herself to provide for us. You see what I'm saying? We came from nothing. So, single mama. She had to do for herself so that she can do for her kids. You get me? All right? So I don't have a problem with women making money. In fact, I encourage it. That's what I'll literally show you how to make money on Thursday. For real. Click the link in my bio. The only thing is that if the woman is making more money than the man in the household, there comes to be a point where whenever y'all have those tense arguments or those little spats or disputes about what we should budget for and what we shouldn't, all right? When you're making significantly more than the man, I think you're going to trump everything he wants. You see what I mean? If he wants new golf clubs and you want a bag and you make more money than him, what's that purchase going to be? Is it going to be both? Or is it going to be you get the bag? You know what I mean? Or are you going to sacrifice for somebody that doesn't make enough and expects you to cover the difference? You see? All I'm saying is that it's hard to respect a man that you have to pay for. It just is. What is he, just some sort of sperm donor? Caregiver? What are you talking about? If they're not providing for you, what are they doing? No, but really, what are they doing? Cleaning up around the house? I don't get it. What are you working on? Emotional support? Ha! Yeah, right. How are you helping to make ends meet? And don't you feel bad as a man? Don't you feel bad that your woman makes significantly more than you? Wouldn't that emasculate you every fucking day? And what about the women? Are you just walking around chafed? Chafed all the time? Because it's drier than the Sahara? Because you have to pay for a grown-ass man to live? All I'm saying is that if he makes a lot more money than you, Niagara Falls, you know what I mean? Moisture. Oh, you're going to need a dehumidifier because of his financial situation. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is that it's hard to respect a man you got to pay for. Oh, folks. Hello, folks. Why do men take forever to respond? Because you're not the one, sis. That's it. So two can play at that game. When he messages you, then you double the time. Double those numbers. Keep the score. You can win that game, I promise. If he takes an hour, you take 2 hours. If he takes a day, you take 2 days. Takes a week, 2 weeks. Two can play at that game. All right? There are plenty of people in your primary that can occupy your time in the meantime. You'll win that one, I promise. All right? You'll win that one. Why doesn't he want to wear his ring? Oh, my poor sweet summer child. Why do you think he doesn't want to wear his ring? Because it's uncomfortable? That tiny little band's just uncomfortable, is it? Oh, is it? Does it cause your fingers to sweat, mister? Why do you think he doesn't want to wear his ring? Huh? Oh, is he allergic? Is he allergic to the metal? You know why he doesn't want to wear his ring. You know why. Why are you coming in here asking me? You know why, ma'am. I'm here to confirm your suspicions. He's cheating. He probably has Snapchat and text girls in all lowercase letters. Check his phone for Snapchat. All right? Oh, man. Just check. See if he's got a second phone in the glove compartment. Something's fishy's going on here. All right? If he doesn't want to wear his ring, he's out there telling some poor unfortunate soul that he's in the process of getting a divorce. That's why. That's why he's not wearing it. All right? Hi, folks. He's married but still looking. Yep, that's right. He'll run off with the waitress too. He'll tell some girl at Hooters that he's in the throes of a nasty divorce. And you're going to be like, I never even heard of it. What are you talking about? What divorce? he's talking up some hoe about how he's going through a nasty divorce with his bitch wife. That's what he's doing. That's why he's not wearing his ring. All right? I hope that helps. Bro, your laugh sounds like a Tekken boss character. That's funny. Not a lot of people are going to know what that is in here, you know. But I love Tekken. I'd kick your ass in Tekken too. Thank you. Hello. Hi. How do you tell if a man is really loyal? That's a good question. How do you tell if a man is really loyal? If he's busy. That's the thing. If he's really out there working on his grind, his real purpose, you're going to know it. Let me tell you. Guys that make money are busy. Guys that either pretend to make money or don't make money are the ones that are out there hoeing. Think about it. You have some guy, for some reason, it's always like the unemployed boyfriends that have a secret Tinder account. They'll be sitting on your couch with all the time in the world with a Tinder. You'll be at work and he'll be swiping on Tinder because he's just not busy enough. Don't you see that? A man that's really busy and on his shit only has time for a woman. Don't you see? Don't you get it? That's how it is. It just is like that. And then, that doesn't mean that there's busy guys won't cheat on you. I'm not saying that necessarily, but I'm saying that not busy guys are far more likely to cheat on you. Far more. Wait, good question. Is it okay to date a guy casually with no intentions of getting serious? Sure. Do you, boo-boo? The birds do it, the bees do it. Nothing wrong with a little Bible study or whatever. Sure. Do your thing. As long as it's clear between y'all, nobody gets hurt. I just don't think that it's likely that you can even have a casual relationship without somebody getting hurt. Sex hurts people, just so y'all know. Maybe it's some of y'all think you can compartmentalize it and this and that, try to make it a separate thing than your actual life or whatever. Sex hurts people, all right? It's gonna hurt someone. He can't be AI, that's crazy. I'm not AI. Let's see here. Do you play MK? Mortal Kombat? I have played Mortal Kombat actually. Yeah, it's been a while. I played the new one. So I play video games with my brothers back home. That's the only way I stay in touch with them. So they're younger and they're younger boys, and they'll, that's how we stay in touch. I don't have time for it as much lately, but I definitely do. Okay, I'm seriously dating a man, but I have a lot of debt. How do I approach this? I think that's a kind of a common approach. A lot of women will kind of do that. Like, have a life, have the expenses sort of accrue, date a more successful, maybe rich man, and then just kind of like set up shop in his life. And a lot of men are, surprisingly so, a lot of men are perfectly willing to take on that sort of debt, that burden. I don't know how much debt you got. I'm certainly not your financial advisor. However, I'm just saying there's a lot of guys out there that are like, well, I expected the cost of a human, you know what I mean? It's like your cost of your life is going to come with some sort of cost, and I'm based on my feelings for you, I'm perfectly willing to cover that cost. That sort of happens a lot. That happens a lot of times. Guys will go out there and make whatever money, and they get themselves a woman, they get a wife or whatever, and they just take on their debt. That's a normal thing. Now, if you have a crazy insurmountable amount of debt, that's definitely going to be a deterrent. I mean, most guys don't want that necessarily. But If they can afford it, then they'll cover it. So you know what you got to do, right? If you've racked up all those credit cards or whatever, you need to start hanging out where expensive people hang out. You need to start dating people. Date yourself a man that where your debt's not going to be an issue for him. Get you an older one. All right? Much older. Maybe he'll leave you something. I don't know. He'll be so happy anyways, just because you're around. Won't matter how much debt you got. That old hairy man will take care of you, I promise. It'll be like Beauty and the Beast. All right? Get you an old man, an old hairy man in a castle. And set up shop. All right? He ain't worried about your little costs. And he'll be so happy too. All right? You gotta go start going to play pickleball at the country club. All right? Get some lessons, okay? I hope that helps. Get your little mini skirt. Start dating people your dad's age. Get your bills taken care of, okay? Hope that helps, Allie. Better get out there. Get you an Aperol Spritz and a mini skirt. And date men 25 years older than you. Okay? Simple as that. Oh. Why is pickleball so popular amongst higher tax brackets? Does it matter? Or does it matter that you get yourself a racket and show up? All right? You don't even have to play. Just kind of be nearby. Pretend you're gonna. All right? So you can drop your kerchief in front of one of them. Does it really matter? Just be there. All right? That's how you do it, folks. Oh, man. Do you ever get serious? I am serious. I am. Are high net worth matchmakers a scam? Good question. I don't know. No fucking idea. I think they make it their business to know people that, I would assume they make it their business to know people that have high net worth and will put you in front of them. It's just, to me, I don't know. It's a little weird, but whatever it takes, I suppose. I know some very successful guys that appreciate discretion, especially when dating. They're not going to be going out to no bars and stuff like that. I promise you that. So they might, take on a service like this. Sure. How can I keep my family from finding out? How can I keep my family from finding out about my sugar daddy? Is it any of their business anyways? Some stuff y'all just keep to yourself. Take it to your grave. People don't need to know. Simple as that. Do they really need to know? I'm not convinced. There's just, maybe you shouldn't tell everybody everything, I don't even want to know anymore. I stopped asking. I don't want to know the answers to things. Let's just enjoy our time together. I don't even want to know. Keep it from me even, Maybe there's just some stuff you shouldn't even tell your husband. Just take that shit to your grave. Who's it benefiting? Maybe they don't need to know. All right? Keep it to yourself, folks. Who are you looking at? I have 3 different platforms. I'm on YouTube here, hi, Instagram here, and TikTok here. I'm looking at all of y'all, but I got 3 platforms and only 2 eyes, so I might be moving my head around. All right. Okay, let's see here. No, it isn't. No, it isn't, Sherlock. What makes a man want to pursue a woman and settle down for marriage? Y'all really want to know? First and foremost, it matters. It matters how you look. That's just plain as day. You gotta be attractive to them. That's it. And it doesn't really matter where you come from, as long as you're attractive to them and in their path. That's it. Men will marry the waitress. They just will. All right? So, as long as you're attractive and in their path. And then the next thing is that you can't convince a man to settle down with you. There's nothing you can do short of saving his life that's going to make him commit to you. All right? If the man's not ready, you can date for 10 fucking years and you're not going to get some prize at the end. He's just not going to ever marry you. So you can't, and you're never going to be able to convince a man to be ready either. All right? So it's unfortunately, and fortunately for some, it's be pretty, be in the way, and be in the way at the right time in his life. Don't you see? When he's ready to settle down and have kids, that's when he's going to propose to somebody. That's why you see the man will date a woman for 10 years and then split with that woman and be engaged 6 months later. That's how it goes. He wasn't ready to be married in those entire 10 years he was with that woman. All right. And then he runs off with that hoe or whatever. And then next thing you know, they're engaged. Why? Because he was ready then and not for the 10 years prior. Don't you see? Don't you get it? All right. So there's nothing you can do. So you know what that means, don't you? Keep your options open. Date around. Have a couple of different boyfriends. Let them work it out amongst themselves when they're ready. All right? That's not your problem. You're single until you're married. So act accordingly. Have 2 or 3 boyfriends and let the odds be ever in their favor. Y'all work it out amongst yourself. It's not my problem. All right? Spend time with all your boyfriends, okay? How do I get out? Somebody says, how do I get out of my masculine energy? Don't date a man that makes you puts you in your masculine energy. You see what I mean? Your problem is you're dating men that you have to schedule their dentist appointments for. You're going to have to be their mama. Wear a couple of hats around the house. All right? You got to date yourself a man that takes initiative and makes a reservation. How about that? Got to help. All right? How come the loose girls get the rich men? Well, because there's a lot of men that will sleep with you. Don't you guys see that? You can get a guy to sleep with you. There's a big difference between a guy sleeping with you and a guy marrying you, though. Don't you see? Don't you get it? So lots of girls can get a guy to sleep with them. Put it in their face, make it easy. You know what I mean? You might even be seen around town with said guy. But that's not the same thing as putting a ring on it. So, just saying, is not the same. So just because it might seem in the short term that hoeing around is a successful strategy, and I'm not saying it isn't per se, but what I am saying is that that's sleeping with and marrying a guy are 2 different things. Ask any pro athlete. So that's what, yeah. So exactly. So that's what you got to do. You got to you hoe around and then you trap them. I don't know. It was my time of the month, I guess. I was cycling on, and next thing you know, I was pregnant. So are we doing this or not? Because I'm Catholic. I'm not getting rid of it. You're mine now. So I don't know. Just do what you got to do to get your life started. You know what I mean? Take that as you will. Oh, the more the merrier. That's right. Oh man. Okay. Where were we? Oh, I'm pushing my straw down there. And 3 boyfriends sounds like more fun. Oh, geez, that's my time. God, we're cutting up in here. Totally lost track of time. So, anyways, we'll see you guys on Thursday. Oh, and for the people that want to learn how to make money selling on TikTok, I'm an enterprise partner with TikTok. I will teach you how to do it. I have a live training on Thursdays at 6 o'clock. All right? Be there or be square. Teach you everything you need to know. People are making a lot of money on TikTok. Selling mop heads, candies. Oh, you guys see those videos, those ad videos? People are making a lot of money from home selling stuff that they're already using in their own home. So if you want to do that, learn how to do that, side hustle, whatever, I'll show you exactly what you need to know, step by step, showing you how to do that on Thursday from 6 to 7. Okay? All right. Thanks everybody for joining me. If you're interested in doing that, first link in my bio. Click the link. It says earn on TikTok. Okay? All right. If you're interested in doing that, we'll see you there. Otherwise, we'll see you guys on Thursday. Thanks everybody for joining me. Bye-bye.